on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase?
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down.
Sweet. Booster. Go.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Bringing the heat. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Pulls and fires complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, and that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read.
He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the point after is good. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Hand off for Brown. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And Brahm's got a new trigger man. Keen Holtz is at the helm, and he comes from Ohio State, where you know good and well. He didn't come in as a one-star. Like, you always come in as a 4 or a 5-star, highly recruited guy. He's got some big size, some good athletic ability. And Palmer, Brahm always gets the best out of the quarterback spot. I look forward to seeing what he gets from this young man.
And during his time in Louisville, Brahms won games when he hasn't always had the most talented guy physically at quarterback either. But when you had a guy like Tyler Shuck, you saw what this offense can do. And they're certainly, they hope they have that now under center as well. Should be a lot of fun to watch this offense and see how consistent and explosive it is.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Cardinals! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Running inside. It's Martin. There's some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Got to have it. Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quick completion to the right. Fights off a defender. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside.
There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Foley. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Makes a connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. A give to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's it fly. Touchdown Cardinals! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. Productive play there to get things going. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air, it's Beck. Heaves it on the run. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. High and away, headed toward the sideline just the way he drew it up. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Penn State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 18 team, the USF Bulls.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. And lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He wants to change this route.
Let it go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways.
Got a little grass.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays. He keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Using his legs, it's Wallace. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some space. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. you need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The run inside. It's Martin.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds a little space. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Pulls and fired complete. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, of who's winning, who's getting separation on the outside, who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage. This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. He is in. Touchdown, Louisville.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down within catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff, it's Wallace. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They feed him again. Finding some room. past the 20. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. They'll go with Brown. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cardinals. He got it beat down in bounds.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
2
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put the... There he goes! Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Running inside, it's Wallace. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Down 2 scores in the 4th, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. It's complete to the right. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 35. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And this will be caught as they convert the 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The run inside. It's Wallace. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking for a crease, it's Wallace. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.